Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to be discussing my theories that I have for the rest of The Flash Season 8, rated the Thawne, as he's coming back, which I'm kind of happy about, honestly. So, I'm going to give my theories about that. If you enjoyed the video, hit that button below, subscribe for new, notifications on. Let's get into the video. So, we know on some level that Thawne will be in this last graphic novel. It's going to be in 817, it's going to be in 820. I don't know about 818 and 819. I'm assuming he will be on some level. But the thing that's going to interest me the most is because we know Thawne's getting a new suit. If you didn't know that, it's been around for like 2 months. You should know by now. But he's in a black suit that really resembles a New 52 suit. Where he is, like, he looks like death. I mean, he's scary as hell in that suit. It really resembles that look. Now, we've already gotten a new Reverse Flash suit this season, which was the one we got in Armageddon, where it was similar to Barry's with the red boots, and the rest of the suit was this yellow with black streaks around it. It was very much comic accurate. It was pretty much the most comic accurate Reverse Flash suit we've ever had on the show. Same with Barry's. Nonetheless, I don't think they'll make a new suit just to have that in for like 4 episodes. Or not even that. It was like, what, 2? I don't see that necessarily being the case. Unless they really took that criticism of the suit not looking good on Tom Cavanaugh seriously, then, you know, which I didn't have a problem with the suit at all, but I know some people did. I could see that being the case, but at the same time, I could also see it being the case where this is more to the story than what we're seeing with this new Reverse Flash suit. Now, what does that mean? I think we're going to be looking at a possibility of another villain coming in, teaming up with Thawne to make this new dark suit. And I think that's Bloodwork. This is just... I've always wanted Bloodwork and Thawne to team up because they are 2 of these scariest villains on the show that we've had next to Zoom and you could argue Cicada. But, I mean, Bloodwork was a really good psychopathic villain. Almost as, you could argue, psychopathic as Thawne. The only difference is Bloodwork wanted to take over the world and Thawne just wants to go after Barry. But I could really see these 2 teaming up and, like, forming into one. Where, like, Bloodwork turns into a new suit for Thawne. And he gets, like, Bloodwork's powers mixed in with his own. He gets his Speed Force back. I could really see that being the case. I'd like it. I would really like to see that happen. Just because the black on that suit. Just throughout the entire suit. It really does resemble a New 52's look. But at the same time, I don't see them just making a new Thawne suit that we got in Armageddon for it to only last 2 episodes. There's no way they would just do that. Because they've never really done that before, as far as I'm aware. I mean, the Kid Flash suit lasted like several seasons. It still does now. If he ever comes back, he'll get that same look. Jesse had the suit for 2 seasons, more than several episodes. Jay, Bart, Nora, they all have suits, and they've worn it several times. It wasn't just a one-off or a 2-episode off. It was for long-running things. Like we've seen Bart in 607 wearing that suit. In the last episode, Season 7, when he got introduced in that suit. They wouldn't just make a suit for only to last for 2 episodes. So, to me, that makes no sense. Now, the Rival suit, I know someone will probably bring it up. In Season 3, we had the Rival. He only appeared for like an episode. Well, no, 2 episodes? 1 or 2. Well, no, he appeared for 2, because 301, 302. So nonetheless, this could be a possibility of where they made the suit only for Armageddon, and then we don't get it again. Unless Thawne comes back in the new yellow and black suit that we got in Armageddon with the red boots. But I do really want Bloodwork and Thawne to team up, and Thawne has the Speed Force power and Bloodwork's power. Because that would be really over OP. And we know that Fast Track, Bart... Sorry, not Bart. Do we know if Bart's in this? I don't think so. Nora and Jay are all coming back to help Barry fight Thawne. Now, we've seen Barry go one-on-one with Thawne, and, it really doesn't make any sense to me why he needs all these speedsters. In season 5 finale, we had Barry, Nora, Iris, Ralph, Cisco, and Killer Frost there. Or Frost, whatever. We had them all there fighting Thawne, and they still lost somehow. But I guess Barry wants to level out the playing field with bringing another leveled up speedsters as Barry. We know Barry's the most leveled up here. But bringing in an unexperienced speedster, aka Fast Track, bringing in Nora XS to this, to me makes no sense on why Barry would do that unless he absolutely necessarily needed to. Then I could see that happening. So that has to say something, let alone, I could see Jay coming in, like if he knows that Barry's in deep trouble here, he comes in and helps. Fast Track, I could see Barry teaching her, and he brings her along, or she comes anyways, without him really knowing. I could see that being the case. I don't know. We're going to find out a lot in this upcoming graphic novel, so it's going to be very interesting to find out. Now, this graphic novel is only 3 episodes. 818, 819, and 820, which is the finale. And 819 and 820 are two-parters. It literally has part 1 and 819 title, and 820 is part 2. If you want to know those titles, you can go see it. It is kind of spoilery, so I'm not going to talk about it here, because that's not what this video is for. Much everything else I talked about, if you didn't know already, sorry, but you've had months to figure that out. There's set photos that have been everywhere, plastered everywhere. I think I've even talked about it in a video once or twice. If you don't know about it by now, it's on you, not on me. Nonetheless, I do think we are going to be looking at a very dark last graphic novel. I wouldn't say it's dark as Deathstorm, or Armageddon. I think it's going to be darker than both of those. And 817 will really be setting up the last graphic novel, because we are getting Thawne in it. He's on Lian U in Argus, which I've already done a full promo breakdown of that. Go watch it. But, which 817 airs next week. Flash wasn't on this week, obviously. But what I do think we're looking at here is it really could be the best finale of the show we've had in a long time. Even Danielle Panabaker said that this is the biggest season finale we've had on the show in a few years. More than likely reference season 5. Whether we liked it or like that season or not, it was a good finale. I mean, there was action-packed to the T. We had the ending of Cicada, both of them, and Thawne, which is technically the big bad that season, if you really think about it. It's a Cicada. But when season 4 was finale, was big as well. But nonetheless, I do think what we look at here, and we also have that one person that we have no idea who it is coming in. That mysterious person I've been talking about in several videos. Me speculating it's going to be Oliver or Wally or someone that someone we've seen before. We don't know who, but they're coming back for the finale. It's going to be a big finale. Like, just from that alone should hype you up for it. Because before season 7 finale, we knew about XS, Bart, and Jay. Right now, we know Fast Track, XS, and Jay, I don't remember if Bart was in it, I don't think he was, are in this finale. And we know there's a fight scene between, let alone Barry and Thawne. Like, they fight one-on-one without anyone else helping. It's just them two at some point having a fight scene in 820. So, and then I'm assuming everyone else comes in, or they're already there, they're defeated, Barry goes fight Thawne, and they have a one-on-one fight. Now remember, this season finale was set up. This whole season was set up to be the final season, because the CW didn't know if the show could and would be picked up. Like Batwoman, like Legends, Mark Pedowitz warned the writers to plan for a final season for this season to be their last, because they might not get picked up, even no matter how good the shows are. I think the only shows that didn't do that was Superman and Lois. I could be wrong, but every other show they did that with. Legends didn't follow it. Batwoman pretty much followed it. And Flash is following that. Now, this is before they knew that season 9 was going to be, that they would get renewed for a 9th season. We don't know if it's the last, but we know that Eric Wallace is already working on stories for that season, so he doesn't really know much. But what we do know is in A20, this finale will be tying up every loose end the last 2 years have had. From season 6, 7, and 8 when Eric Wallace started in season 6. Although some people think he started in season 5, which he didn't. There's a reason the Bloodwork Thawne was good. And it was because of Eric Wallace. There's a reason season 8 has been so good. It is because of Eric Wallace. Season 7 was going to be good, but it got screwed over because of COVID. Whether you want to admit that or not, that is on you. But that is the truth. They got limited to COVID precautions where they were filming in Vancouver, and that's what happened in season 7. But they couldn't really push it off anymore. And look at season 8. It's one of the best seasons the show has had. Every single episode besides 1 or 2 of them were not that good. But the other 14 or so have been really, truly amazing. I think we can all agree on that. There may have been a little bits here and there in an episode where it's like, But overall, this season has been really good so far. And we have 4 episodes left. It looks pretty good. You can't argue that. So this is going to be one of the biggest nights around the show. I'm really excited for it. And I'm very interested to see where all this goes. So thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. Have a good night. Stay safe. Let me know in the comments down below your opinions about this as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.